Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of our podcast, Slow Beauty, Skincare and Self-Care for Women 40+. Hi, I'm Carrie Scharf, your host. Today, we're diving into some really thoughtful topics that aim to inspire and uplift you. We'll start by exploring the concept of a commonplace book and why it could be a meaningful addition to your life. Then I'll share some words that you might want to jot down yourself. After that, we'll reflect on the beautiful act of treasuring moments, much like what Mary did in her own special way. And since it's the holiday season, I'll also provide a gentle writing prompt to help you cherish this time even more. Finally, we'll wrap up with some closing thoughts on noticing those quiet gifts from God. So stay tuned, you won't want to miss it. So let's start by talking about something called a commonplace book. You might be wondering, what exactly is that? Well, a commonplace book isn't a diary or a journal where you record daily events or emotions. Instead, it's a collection of meaningful things that you come across in your life. Think of it as a personal anthology of ideas, quotes, scriptures, prayers, or any sentences that really resonate with you. It's about gathering those nuggets of wisdom that strike a chord with your spirit. For instance, you might jot down a beautiful scripture passage that brought you peace, a quote that challenged your thinking, a prayer that you found particularly moving, or even just a sentence that captured a moment perfectly. Essentially, it's about putting a little bit of intention behind noticing and keeping those small but significant moments. During this Christmas season, it's especially important to pay attention to those precious times and thoughts. As we go through the hustle and bustle, remember to pause and make note of what truly touches your heart. Trust me, you'll find these collections to be incredibly enriching, serving as reminders of what matters most. Now, I encourage you to take a moment to write down a verse, or even just a single word that feels significant to you. For example, from Luke chapter 2, verse 19, we read, "But Mary treasured up all these things and pondered them in her heart." Let's focus on those key words. Treasured, pondered, heart. Each of these words carries so much depth and meaning. Treasured speaks to the value we place on special moments and thoughts. Pondered suggests taking the time to reflect and meditate on those treasures. And heart reminds us of where we store these invaluable treasures. Even writing one word that resonates with you can be enough to capture its essence and keep it close. So, take a moment today to jot down that word or verse that stands out to you. You'll be surprised at how powerful this simple act can be. Now let's transition to a powerful act that is often overlooked: reflection. I want to share how Mary, instead of rushing to explain her experiences, chose to pause and reflect. There's something deeply meaningful in holding moments gently and truly paying attention to them. When we take the time to reflect, we allow these moments to form us quietly and deeply. Reflection is God's way of shaping us through the ordinary, everyday moments that we might otherwise rush through. It's about being present in the here and now and letting those small but significant moments sink into our hearts. This Christmas season, I invite you to consider the moments you are being invited to treasure. Are there experiences, words, or even silences that you feel called to hold on to a little longer? Maybe it's a conversation with a loved one, a serene walk in nature, or a simple act of kindness you've witnessed. Take a moment to reflect and identify these treasures in your life. By doing so, you allow these precious moments to shape and enrich you in ways that are often beyond immediate understanding. And now I have a gentle prompt for you to engage with the spirit of this holiday season. Grab a pen and a piece of paper, or even just the Notes app on your phone, and write down one simple line. This Christmas, I want to remember. Allow yourself to jot down whatever comes to mind. It doesn't have to be a complete sentence or a fully formed thought. It could be a feeling, a prayer, or even a small moment you want to hold on to. Keep it simple and open. Remember, everything you write down belongs and holds value. There are no wrong answers here. Only personal truths that will help you savor this special time of year. By allowing yourself to capture these fleeting thoughts, you're giving them space to grow and enrich your experience of the season. As we wind down today's episode, let's take a moment to appreciate the quiet gifts from God that we often overlook. These subtle yet profound moments are scattered throughout our days, waiting to be noticed and treasured. It's in these small, seemingly insignificant instances that we often find the deepest sense of peace and connection. I encourage you to take these gifts as they come, without the need for explanation or justification. Allow them to touch your heart and shape your spirit in their own unique way. If you've enjoyed today's discussion and found it meaningful, consider subscribing to our Slow Beauty, Skincare and Self-Care for Women 40+ newsletter to stay updated with inspiring content and thoughtful reflections. You won't want to miss future issues filled with more insights and prompts to enrich your life. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Carrie Scharf, and it's been a pleasure sharing these moments with you. Until next time, keep cherishing those quiet gifts and take care of yourselves. Goodbye for now.